You're looking for a desk, but you don't want another basic IKEA setup that's all over YouTube. You are not basic. You're looking to kick it up a notch, but you can't afford the craftsmanship of a proper woodworker. I understand, and that's why the desk you see behind me, I built all by myself for a fraction of the price. I'm gonna show you how I did it so you can copy the blueprint and make a desk that is distinctively yours. The materials you're gonna need will all be linked in the description below and are as follows. An unfinished butcher block of your choice, orbital sander, 220 grit orbital sandpaper, 320 and 600 grit regular sandpaper, a sawhorse, mineral spirits, lint-free paint and stain cloths, disposable latex gloves, wood conditioner, oil-based wood stain, oil-based polyurethane finish, 10 foam brushes, steel legs, wood screws, and 3 days of your time. Let's get started. The first and most important step is to select your butcher block. They come in many sizes, colors, and prices, hence the uniqueness. I got a 74-inch by 39-inch hardwood reflections birchwood butcher block from Home Depot. Next step is to sand your butcher block to a smooth finish. To do this, I first got a pencil and lightly drew across the entire desk to make sure I didn't miss any spots. Then I got my orbital sander with attached 220 grit sandpaper and sanded across the entire block as evenly as I could, following the grain at a speed of about 1 inch per second until all the pencil markings had disappeared. Now we need to prepare the block for staining. I first cleaned the block with mineral spirits using disposable lint-free cloths, making sure to remove all the sanding dust. Let it dry, then repeated the same process using wood conditioner. The wood conditioner ensures an even stain and prevents blotching for a uniform look. Once dry, it was time to start staining, the most satisfying part of the process. I'm going with a red mahogany color from Minwax. Put on your disposable gloves, soak your lint-free cloth in the stain, make sure the stain is mixed, and start painting. Make sure you mix the stain frequently as the pigment settles on the bottom pretty fast. If you're struggling to pick a stain color for your wood, I actually made a video comparing 10 different colors of wood stain to help you decide which color you want for your desk. You can check it out in the description. Once your block is fully saturated, wait 15 minutes and then wipe off the excess using a generous amount of lint-free cloths. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Wait 2 hours and repeat the whole process again if you want to darken the color for a deeper, more saturated look. I of course did this to get a rich red mahogany color, which I am just in love with. Wait at least 4 hours for the stain to cure or until it's dry to the touch. Now we're ready to apply the polyurethane finish to this block. Here you'll have to choose between gloss, semi-gloss, or satin depending on the look you want. Open your finish of choice, mix it up, soak your foam brush, and start painting across the entire desk as evenly as you can. Really try to go across your block, following the grain in one continuous motion. Every stop and stutter may show up in the final product. Also, make sure not to go across the same area more than once unless absolutely necessary. The polyurethane starts to dry very quickly. Let it dry for the recommended time on the label. Make sure it's super dry to the touch before our next step. Sanding. Grab your 320 grit regular sandpaper and start smoothing out your finish. The goal here is to get rid of air bubbles and any dust that may have landed on the poly while drying. Do this by hand with your other hand following closely, feeling for any roughness you may have missed. Remember to always follow the grain. Once your block is super smooth, clean off the dust and wipe down the mineral spirits to prepare for the second coat of finish. Repeat the exact same process, but this time use 600 grit sandpaper. You will notice that it is a lot smoother than after your previous finish and takes way less effort to remove all the imperfections. Clean again with mineral spirits and we're ready for the final coat. This coat is meant to be as thin as possible so it can dry faster. We're not going to sand after this coat. Keep that in mind when soaking your foam brush. The tabletop is complete. After waiting the recommended curing time, it's ready to attach the legs. I first went with a pair of identical legs from Amazon, but I really did not like the quality or finish of them. You can go with this if you're more on a budget, but I decided to go with the same pair of legs, but they are American welded powder coated legs I found on Etsy. They felt much sturdier and much higher quality. I really like the simple and minimalist look. And that's it. I set up all my computer gadgets and my new workstation is ready to go. A desk that will last a lifetime is complete. I hope this helps in building a desk that is distinctively yours. If you have any questions on how to build it, please drop a comment and I will make sure to respond. See you on the next one. Peace.